Hi, welcome to Pico Playtime, the video series where I play through some cool Pico 8 games to show to you lovely people. Today's game is called Picopolis and it's by a little known developer from Sweden, from Stockholm, Sweden, called, let's get this right now, Jens Bergensten, also known on Twitter as Jeb. Apparently works for some company called Mojang. They've made a game called Minecraft. Anyway, we're gonna have a go at playing Jeb's game today called Picopolis. It's a cool game. It's a cool remake, demake, whatever Pico 8 version of SimCity. The again, it's probably a game you've probably heard of. Classic city builder game. So let's get it loaded up. This is a game from 2017, so it's quite an old game on Pico 8. But it's a very good game. For some reason, I'm going through all the old games on Pico 8 that I probably should have done videos on already, but haven't. So, you know, this is like me catching up, I suppose. Anyway, let's load up Picopolis 1.1. By Jeb. There's a lovely Minecraft sheep. Some cool music. So, let's read some of the description whilst we kind of talk about the game. So this lovely title screen. Who's responsible for this? Title screen artwork was created by Jello Cube, also known as Matthew Shelley. Much appreciated. Let's check out Jello Cube on Lexloffle. Couple of cool things there. Go and check out Jello Cube. So this is Jeb's first Pico 8 cartridge. Hope you enjoy it. Took me approximately 24 hours effective time to make. It's a SimCity demake / idle game in which you place roads, residential, industrial, commercial, zoning, schools, police departments, hospitals, various other things. It's SimCity, okay? The city will grow depending on housing, jobs, pollution, and crime ratings. So there's quite a lot of the kind of SimCity gameplay modelled here. This isn't just building, you know, this isn't just placing buildings. There are some other things going on behind the scenes, which makes it a sim. And the bigger it gets, the more money you make. So there we go. That's what we're aiming for. So if I start it up, if I get window focus first. Here we go. So we start off with our town hall, I suppose. No, the mayor's house. Anyway, this is our first building. We've got a little bit of road. And you can see we are on, well, don't know if you can see, but, oh, let's just turn that off. Heater just decided to come on. Professional. We've got a kind of randomly created landscape to build in. We've got water, kind of grass, the forest. We can kind of build through that. What we can't build through though are the mountains. So, and I've got a mountain tile right here. So that's kind of awkward. Anyway, let's get building, shall we? So in true SimCity style, we need to start off with some houses. So I'm pressing the, which button is that? Z, pressing the Z key. Whoops. I'm using the controller, that's why the buttons are all wrong. Okay, let's have a look at the build menu then from the Z key. We've got bulldozing for knocking things down. I'm pretty sure they don't work on mountains. No. Road for connecting things up. In terms of what we can build or how far we can build from the road, we can only build 2 tiles away from the road. So it's kind of, it's not like in SimCity where there's a, I don't really know if there's a set distance or if it's to do with demand or something. We can, it's very simple in this. It's just 2 tiles from the road, so we need a lot of roads. We've got our 3 zones of development, which we're going to be placing large versions. So this is kind of closest to SimCity 1, where we're just placing individual kind of tiles. It's not like in later SimCity games, like, you know, SimCity 2000, all the way from what? When did that come out? Like 1993 or something. It's not like those games where we can kind of drag an area. We're just placing individual blocks. And then if we go to more options, and actually press the button, we've got our specialist buildings here. So it takes quite a while to build up to these from the start. And as you can see, we've got a rather expensive Victory Monument, the statue, for $10 million. I've not got anywhere near that. The furthest I've got so far is being able to build a stadium. One thing this game doesn't have is it doesn't have any kind of save state. So when you start a game, you are starting from scratch. So yeah, you need to do it all in one run, basically. Don't think you can kind of come back to a city that you've already started. Anyway, let's get something built, because otherwise I'm going to be talking over an empty field for most of this video. So, built some residential. Let's build some more. Let's just build plenty of residential, shall we? So, as you can see, if I try and build more than 2 spaces away from the road, it won't let me. So we do have to kind of plan out our city a little bit. Now, luckily, I'm already getting some buildings starting to appear. You might notice quite a nice thing, I think, a nice little touch, is the income kind of gradually just happens over time. This is, I suppose, this is where it's going towards a kind of idle game, rather than, I mean, in SimCity, in proper SimCity, you kind of got all your money at the end of each month, didn't you? Like a kind of tax budget. There is a calendar that you can see, but I don't think that's tied to when we get money. So money just trickles in, and there's a nice little pop-up telling you when buildings are giving you money. So when you start off, you've only got these tiny little shacks, little houses. They only give you a small amount of money. As our city develops, the buildings will get a lot better. Ooh, I'm guessing more people can move in, and then we get more money. Now, whilst this is happening, we can have a look at our buildings. Now, a nice little touch that I like about this, when you go onto this menu, the game looks like it's paused, but I don't believe it is. So I can keep talking and going to be getting money whilst I'm showing you something, because otherwise the game would be paused now. So as you can see, our little basic house here has only got 1 person living there. We managed to somehow get a person with high income. So you've got 2 different levels of income. So yeah, this isn't as complex as full SimCity. You wouldn't expect that, though, would you, in a Pico 8 game? But, you know, we've got a fair amount of detail here, haven't we? If we let's have a look at the mayor information. So I'm going to keep calling this the town hall. It's probably closer in SimCity terms to the mayor's house, isn't it? But I'm going to call it the town hall. So we've got different overlays showing us different aspects of the city. So if we look at crime, isn't any crime at the moment, so we are living in a crime-free utopia. Pollution, I think we're just getting a little bit of pollution there just from the road. And then land value. I'm not sure how to read some of these overlays. I'm guessing that I won't have much in the way of land value yet. Maybe green is good. It makes sense if the land around the town hall was more valuable. So if I have another look at that, yeah, maybe those green squares mean that's high land value. I'm sure that'll become more important later when we want to build better buildings. So I'll tell you what, I'll leave a little space there and see if I can get some commercial buildings to pop up. Anyway, I think we need some more houses built. So the start of the game is quite slow. That's my main kind of criticism of the game, really. It's just a bit slow to get started, but things do very quickly start to snowball, and yeah, very quickly. Well, for a city building game, very quickly, about 20 minutes, you know, the money's going to be rolling in. I don't know, maybe I'm just not very good at the game and there's a way to get money a lot quicker. I'm kind of playing this the way I would play SimCity. Maybe that's a mistake. I don't know. So, oh, still no money. So let's have a look more carefully at what we can build. So residential's fairly cheap. Commercial's a little bit more expensive, so I would like to build some of that, but maybe not yet. It's kind of like in full SimCity. I think things like schools and hospitals, I think they just boost land value. Police obviously will help reduce crime. We've got the park for boosting land value. I mean, if there's low crime, that's also going to boost land value. So all these buildings really, I imagine, are all about boosting land value in some way. I don't know, maybe the park, maybe that could reduce pollution perhaps. I'm not sure. Anyway, ooh, we've got an upgrade. So you can see our small shacks have been upgraded into a house with a pool. So we've got, you see, these bigger buildings, look, can hold more residents. So 20 people can live in that condo. 1 high income, 9 unemployed. I think I need some jobs in this town. So, in true SimCity style, let's let's build some industry. Build some industry, lad. Get Dant Pit. Or Dant Mill. You can see how northern I am. Right, let's... You see, this is the thing. This is where we're waiting for money to trickle in. This is where I think it could be speeded up a little bit. Having said that, maybe if I would have thought about... Ooh. Maybe if I'd have thought about jobs from the start, maybe that'd be a bit faster. So, income 4. 11 jobs have been created from that. And it's generating a little bit of pollution. Oh dear. Everyone's still unemployed. I think I probably need more industry, don't I? So let's keep building. As you can see, the larger blocks, they are significantly more expensive. I'll see if I can get to them in time. This might be a video where I have to kind of do a little cut. I like to do minimal video editing for this, so I'd rather not, but I think I might have to. Let's see. See if I can build some more industry first. Really should have built some more industry at the beginning, should I? Tell you what, let's have a look around this landscape that we've got to build in. So, a few mountains, quite a lot of water. I don't think there's a way of building bridges. I don't think you can build a bridge. So I think we are kind of contained on this island here, or this region. Don't think we'll be able to get over here. I could be talking absolute rubbish. Maybe you can build a bridge. It would kind of make sense. You've always been able to build bridges in SimCity. Anyway, getting a bit more money coming in. We can almost... There we go. There we go. Another factory built. Our town expands. It'd be nice to know. I assume that means that it says there's 11 jobs there. I assume that means that's the kind of available jobs. Doesn't tell us how many of those are filled though. Not sure. Any game like this is going to be an absolute minefield of the amount of different displays and graphs and things that you need. I mean, well, we've got some of the overlays, but you know, there's a lot of spreadsheets on SimCity, isn't there? I'm not really surprised that we're not able to replicate a lot of that or all of that in Pico 8. Pico 8 doesn't really lend itself well to things like that. But anyway, ooh, more industry. Oh, can't afford the big one yet. This is kind of an idle game, you see, so this is the part where we just have to be idle, I suppose. I'll tell you what, do you want to come back in a few minutes when I've built stuff up a little bit more? How about that? Does that sound good? Welcome back. Don't know why I pulled that face. Right then, so sequence shortened, steps removed. No, I've skipped ahead a little bit. So now, if I go back to my city, I've expanded into this kind of starting area. And I've got a little bit more money coming in now, so we can start having a look at some of the more interesting parts of the game. So, at the moment, things are humming along quite nicely. You can see some of these houses are starting to generate quite a lot of revenue. But you may notice a little kind of bad sound occasionally plays. That is crime happening. So, like Robocop, there somewhere a crime is happening. So at some point I'm going to have to get a police station to sort out my my crime problem. But in the meantime, let's have a look at how some of the other interesting parts of the game work. So if I go back to building some residential, if you look at the bottom where it says, a little ticker says place residential $25. If I move over and try and build in the forest, you'll notice now it's $100. So developing different kind of terrain adds to the expense of things. So that's something we need to bear in mind. This starting area that I've got, pretty bad starting area. You want somewhere a little bit more open if you want to make things easy for yourself anyway. I am quite hemmed in here. I was speculating as well about how it worked with bridges. Well, if we hover a road over the water, you'll see placing a road now costs $170. So if I want to expand to this area, well, it's going to cost me, what, $320, $340 to get over there. Quite a bit. So I think we're going to be leaving that. Also, I think I might have to leave some of my mental arithmetic at home. Anyway, loads of money now. I'm literally loads of money. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the thing that every SimCity player wants to do, which is get a massive skyscraper. So I'm going to go for large commercial, and I'm going to stick it right next to the town hall, where there was, well, let's have another look. Let's have a look how my land value has changed. So I think green is good for land value, so that's a pretty bad place to build my my commercial district, and it's right next to the I believe the industrial is probably pulling down the land value somewhat. Oh, it's pretty bad over here as well. But anyway, I want to get this thing built. So let's build ourselves our first large zone. So there we go, C2. So that's going to be my massive skyscraper. We can build some larger residential now as well. Now what we can start to do, now that things are moving a little bit more, if we look at our statistics, because it's all about statistics as this game, it's a sim game, it's a giant spreadsheet. What have we got? We've got mostly low income, not a surprise. A little bit of an unemployment problem that's growing. High income, not a lot. So what I'm thinking is, if I build some large residential, we might attract some of the higher income earners to our town, and then maybe I can think about sorting some jobs out or something. Now this little awkward area here, I think that might be a prime location for some commercial zonage. So I can plant loads of zone now because I've got loads of money. Well, yes, I have still got loads of money. Now I did mention as well about crime becoming a little bit of a problem. Let's have a look at the crime overlay, see if we can work out. Oh dear, we have a bit of a crime hotspot down here. I think a police station might be in order. It's these little brown shacks that are dragging the neighborhood down. So tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to knock one of these houses down, and I'm going to put a police station there. I'm sure the locals will love that. So let's get the demolish tool. This is fun. This is always a fun part of SimCity, isn't it? Knocking down buildings. Oh dear. So no more house there, but now we can hopefully put a police department in. So there we go. There's our police department. Let's see if that lowers crime. Not sure how long it will take to lower crime, but, well, it's in a crime hotspot there, isn't it? So hopefully something will happen. No, crime seems to be still going up, so maybe these police are pretty ineffective. I don't know. Maybe we should have more jobs. Maybe people wouldn't be out on the rob if they had jobs. So let's build some more jobs for people. So this is my vaguely industrial area over here. So let's put some large industry now. I'm sure that will please the neighbours. Building an enormous factory. And then again, in true SimCity style, let's squeeze in some random blocks. Wonder if that would work. That's probably quite far from a road, isn't it? No, we can't build there. Oh well. Wow, those factories moved straight in. 31 jobs created. Let's see, has that helped unemployment? Yes, unemployment has gone down. Oh, it's just gone back up. I think I need more jobs, don't I? Right, let's I tell you what, these trees are becoming a real problem. Can I afford now to build a road through the lovely forest? Maybe. I tell you what, let's build some commerce here. Oh, that's expensive. $110 for that. Yikes. Right, I'm going to stop building in the trees. I love the trees now. Mayor Quimby, I am, and I love the trees. I'm sure that's something Mayor Quimby would say. Let's try and build on some flat land rather than in the middle of the forest. So no one's moved into those massive residential units yet. Kind of a little bit sad about that. The Seawind units are really starting to hurt us now. That was an Arrested Development reference, deep cut for you. I feel like I should probably put some houses here. Don't know. Anyway, you can probably get the sense from watching me play this that this is a lot of fun. This game, it's SimCity, isn't it? Oh, things are really taking off now. All the fun of SimCity. Shall I build a school? I claim to be a teacher, so I probably should build a school. Maybe that would help this crime-ridden neighbourhood. Let's have a look. Oh, there we go. The police really are effective. No more serious crime there. Just some minor misdemeanours. I appear to have lost a house there. Did I forget to build a house there? Well, let's put a house there. Or did I demolish it? I could have demolished it by accident. That's just the sort of thing I would do. I'm going to build a school in the forest here. That'll be nice. All the children can have a lovely... Oh, it's going to be expensive, though. No, this is for the children. Right, let's build a school and see if that helps land value. That's already quite an expensive neighbourhood there, so, you know, maybe that was a good move. I really like the overlays in this game, especially when the game kind of keeps running in the background. You can see the money pop-ups floating behind the overlay. It makes it easy to play, and I think the colours kind of make sense. I think orange is kind of low value, green is pretty obviously high value. Not sure what white is. And then I think the blue is kind of like the no value. Again, if you're familiar with SimCity, a lot of what is going on in this game will be very familiar to you right away. Oh, we've got some big houses. Still no skyscrapers though. No one wants to move into the commercial district. Let's have a look. Unemployment's creeping up again. See, this is what it's like being a real mayor. Now, something I don't know is how or whether traffic is simulated. Now, if this was SimCity, we would have traffic problems at this point. You can see I've got this one road snaking its way through the city. That's not very efficient, is it? So maybe I should build a road here, again, destroying the beautiful forest. I can afford to do that, though. That did cost me quite a bit. We've got we've got money rolling in now. We can start to splurge on some more expensive things. I haven't quite got enough for a hospital yet. Or a museum. We can build some parks, though. Parks and rec. Where would some parks be appreciated? Sadly, we can't build any there. Maybe up here? What's the land value like? Ooh, bad land value up here. So let's check pollution as well. Maybe parks help pollution. Ooh, there's quite a lot of pollution. Not good. Right, let's build some parks then. Make that commercial area more attractive and appealing to people. Anyway, if you're wanting to play this game, the link is down below. It's not on itch or anything, so you can only play it either in Pico 8 or, well, you can play it on the forums, of course. I'm playing it on Splore, as usual. There we go, some lovely parks there. I would give it a play. This is a fun game. It's I can't say I've played any other city simulators in Pico 8, so, you know, give it a shot. And also check out Jeb. See how he's getting on with this Minecraft game. Sounds quite interesting. You know, he might need your support. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna build some more large zones and continue this city for later. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. I need to edit this down now into a shorter enough video. So yeah, thank you for watching. Check out the game, check out Jeb on Twitter. And yeah, I'll see you again very soon.